Today, President Trump announced plans to dramatically reduce two national monuments in Utah. Grand Staircase Escalante, created by President Clinton in 1996, and Bears Ears, created by President Obama in 2016. President Trump called it an important move for states' rights and the people of Utah. But as Kayla Tausche tells us, the move has created a battle between businesses.
Grand Staircase Escalante spans nearly 2 million acres in southeastern Utah. It's been a national monument since 1996. Since then, the surrounding area's population has grown by 13%. Service sector jobs surged 42%. New businesses like Canyon Country Lodge, which opened in September, are springing up to meet the demand.
We've seen an increase in economic vitality.
Suzanne Catlett heads the region's Chamber of Commerce and also runs a drive-through restaurant. She worries the president's decision to pare back the protected federal land puts that at risk.
We have revenue growth every year that every business wants. You know, anywhere from 3 to 25% growth every year for our businesses. Why would you take that growth cycle and then jump onto maybe a decline cycle like coal?
It's not just Utah. In addition to cutting Grand Staircase Escalante in half, Interior Secretary Ryan Zinke endorsed shrinking at least 6 monuments, from mountains in Maine to a reef in the Pacific Ocean. The administration's goal, removing restrictions for fishing, mining, ranching, timber logging, and cattle grazing. Ethan Lane represents the National Cattlemen's Beef Association.
At Escalante alone, we've seen, by the most conservative estimates, more than a 30% decline in grazing activity since the creation of that monument. And a lot of that, is because there wasn't enough proper analysis before these monuments are created.
NCBA interviewed local ranchers like Sandy Johnson, who says less federal land would make room for more year-round business.
Tourism just don't do it, And it'd hurt San Juan County bad if this stays in a monument.
While the business battle lines are clear, it's now up to Congress to draw new boundaries for the monuments. Utah's lawmakers support the move. It's 2 senators joining President Trump during his speech at the state capitol Monday.
Some people think that the natural resources of Utah should be controlled by a small handful of very distant bureaucrats located in Washington. And guess what? They're wrong.
Environmental groups could move to challenge the decision. Catlett hopes Trump will rethink it.
It is bad for business. You're asking us to give up a lot for very uncertain little in return.
The White House says Grand Staircase and Bears Ears should be reopened for new business within 60 days. But that timeline could be obscured by an already packed agenda on Capitol Hill and a potential legal battle over this decision. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Kayla Tausche, Washington.